Hello everyone, welcome to my program, Lessons for a Better Life. Today, I'd like to share with you some tips on dealing with stress, which is the topic I feel passionate about. There are some simple ways we can all reduce stress in our lives. Make sure that you also have a discussion with your doctor if you have any concerns about your health, including stress, to rule out any underlying health issues. Firstly, we have to understand what stress is. Stress can be defined as any type of change that causes physical and emotional or psychological strain. It is a very unpleasant feeling that tends to arise when we experience an object that we don't like. In Buddhism, objects refer to things that we see, hear, taste, smell, touch, and think. Being ordinary people, we are often prone to feeling stress when we face complex problems, and it is part of our lives. There are two causes of stress. The first one is related to physical problems. It is the reacting of our body to hormone changes, including adrenaline and cortisol into the bloodstream. When the hormones are released, the liver starts to produce more blood sugar, which lowers energy. Breathing becomes more rapid, and heartbeat and blood pressure rise. For this kind of stress, medical treatment can be beneficial. The second thing of stress is caused by something emotional. It can be very harmful, very dangerous, because it cannot be seen quickly and it is not related to strength or energy, hormone levels, heart rate, or blood pressure, which may all be normal. We are now going to look at some ways to deal with stress that isn't related to an underlying medical condition. There are 4 tips that I'm going to share with you. One of them is nutrition. It is essential to eat healthy foods, the foods that will supply our body with most energy, foods that are high in vitamins, including minerals and fiber, which will be good for our body. Healthy food is essential for keeping our bodies healthy, but also impact on our ability to manage stress. While we tend to select food based on taste, it's really important to think about what will benefit our body the most. We might be tempted to eat processed or junk food, but choosing fresh fruit and vegetables, grains and plant proteins will make us feel so much better. Let me give you an example of why healthy eating is crucial. 30 monks went to the forest to practice meditation for several years during Buddha's time, but they could not realize the realities as they wanted due to a lack of nutritious foods. Later, a woman offered them nutritious and balanced food, and they were healthy as a result. After practicing Dhamma for a while, they attained Arahatship. An Arahat is someone who has eradicated all defilements. In Buddhism, defilements relate to something impure in the mind. So an Arahat has realized all realities as they are. Therefore, nutritious food is fundamental to support your body. It's best if you take time to prepare healthy food. Let me give you one more example of why nutritious food is also important. I believe that most of you have heard about the story of the Buddha. Before getting enlightenment, he was called Siddhartha. For 6 years, Siddhartha, along with 5 companions, practiced austerity and concentration. Austerity refers to a disciplined spiritual practice, and it is very strict practice. He drove himself mercilessly, eating only a single grain of rice a day, pitting mind against body. His ribs stuck through his pale flesh, and he seemed more dead than alive. One day, he decided to take more substantial food and to abandon asceticism. As you have heard, a woman named Sujata offered him a dish of milk and a separate vessel of honey. He then got his strength back. He stood strongly and unmoving and determined as a mountain practicing his path. Finally, he became the Buddha, the awakened one. Moving to the second step in avoiding stress. Let's talk about sleep. It's very important to get enough sleep. Don't sleep too long, but sleep well or enough. Getting enough sleep makes you healthier, and it improves concentration and your ability to process information. Like the saying says, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Nowadays, smartphones or blue screens always disturb your sleep. One thing that you can do is to avoid staring at your smartphone or blue screens for at least 30 minutes before going to bed. Avoid checking Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, Instagram, watching the late night news, and so on. Also keep your phone away from your bed because the radiation will disrupt your sleep. The third step to avoiding stress is exercise. We all know that being physically active has a very good impact on our physical and mental state. Regular exercise has benefits for everyone, and the more you do, the better. Regular exercise is excellent for the heart, reducing the risk of stroke, and it keeps your muscles, bones, and joints strong and functioning well. Exercise burns calories and helps maintain a healthy weight, which reduces your risk of many health problems. And it also helps to reduce feelings of anxiety, stress, and depression. So, even you can't do it every day, remember that any exercise is better than none. Besides exercise, you can do things that strengthen your energy, such as playing with your kids, or cooking, working in the garden, walking in the forest, or reading a book that you like. You know, even the Buddha also encouraged the monks to walk after lunchtime, which was kind of pacing up and down. This improves the digestive system's performance. So, ask yourself what sorts of exercise fits your lifestyle. What gives you energy? We must create this work-life balance. Don't just stay still. Move. Do something. Do something that suits you. Make it a habit to maintain the flow of your energy. The first step in avoiding stress is living in the present moment. It basically means be here now. And it is the most important tip in this video that I want to share with you. Be here now, it means that focusing on your eyes, your ears, your nose, your tongue, your body sense, or everything, and being fully present in this moment. It indicates that you are not distracted. Now, let me give you an example. I am sitting on the chair in front of a camera. I am paying attention to what I am seeing, hearing, and feeling in my body. I'm conscious of everything, including the light in the room, very clearly at this moment. Instead of thinking about anything else, something that has already occurred, instead of thinking about where I will go after I finish this video recording, I am just concerned with the here and now. Seeing and visible objects are realities. Hearing and audible objects are also realities, are dhammas. But a concept we think of on account of what was seen or what was heard is not real in the ultimate sense. Realities such as seeing, visible object, hearing, sound, all sense cognitions, and the sense objects appear all the time. When they appear, they can be objects of study. The Buddha taught the nature of non-self, anatta, of realities. There is seeing, but it is not a person who sees. The seeing sees. The hearing hears. Seeing and all conditioned realities are non-self. No one can cause their arising. They are beyond our control. We may believe that we see a person, but only what is visible, the visible object, is seen. There is no one there. When there is an understanding of what things are, there will be more wholesomeness in our life, such as loving kindness, compassion, generosity, and so on. There will be less clinging to the concept of self when we perform good deeds, and thus good deeds will be purer. We do not refrain from evil things because we have to follow certain rules, but because we understand which causes bring which effects. The right understanding of what things are will very gradually eradicate unwholesomeness, such as attachment, aversion, anxiety, stress. When there is less unwholesomeness, there will be more peace in life. So, be here now with what is arising at this moment. Let me give a very simple example. We are eating a mango. It may have a sweet or sour flavor, but try not to pass judgment and say, "Oh, this is terrible. This is bad." We tend to make a lot of complaints. Perhaps we spit it out because it tastes so bad. When we understand the reality of taste or flavor as it is, we don't even say bad. We don't use the word bad. We just say, "Oh, this mango is sour. I don't have to eat it." And maybe we just throw it away and try another one, but no complaints. Sour is sour. Sour is not ugly, and it is real. It arises because of its condition. There is no judgment there. Just let it go, accepting that the mango is what it is, that the taste is what it is. So, contemplation of seeing, Hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and thinking arising in the present moment in daily life is an excellent way to develop the right understanding of all realities as they are. And when the right understanding is developed, feeling of relaxation happen. Worries, problems, fears, anxieties, and stresses go away gradually. So, be in the present moment because it is a gift. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. And remember, if you have any concerns about your health, please talk to your doctor. See you next time.